Hello and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. Today we are going to be doing 4 looks with 4 different Unearthly Cosmetics palettes, and the palettes I'm going to be using, I actually have them here today, is the Shadowed Petal palette, which looks like this. Then we are going to be using the Sorceress Smoke palette, which looks like this, and the Gargoyle palette, which looks like this, a very pretty palette there, and the Murky Meadow palette, which looks like this. I'm not sure what order we are going to be using those in, but I do know that today we are using the Shadowed Petal palette, which looks like this. So I have a gazillion Unearthly Cosmetics palettes, but those are the ones that I chose to use for today. I mean, for this week. And yeah, I think they are planning on doing a reformulation of their palettes, and they might have their palettes on sale right now. I don't know if they have these palettes in particular, but they might be doing a sale on their palettes, so you might want to go, and check them out. And I am going to be using the Eternal Blush shimmer right now on my lids. I swatched out the shimmers yesterday and I thought, oh, this one is a pretty one. This one is a really nice looking one. And they have a matte white in this palette too, which I thought was interesting for a 9-pan palette to make one of your shades a matte white. Well, it's kind of a grayish white. I might be using that in the inner corner. Well, let me move my wig back a little bit. This is a pretty color. This is kind of a duo, maybe a multi-chrome, but definitely a duochrome. I think I'm so horrible about multi-duochrome colors. I think this is a duochrome. I do really like Unearthly Cosmetics palettes. It's not my favorite formula. But I do really like them. And I liked these 9-pan palettes that they came out with not too long ago. Maybe over a year ago or so. Okay, then I'm gonna go into this Faded Memory shade. Kind of a mauve color. Okay, then I'm going to go into this darker pink color called Serene Whisper. And blend it in there. Very pretty. still using my Sanjio 6 brush. Okay, now I'm going to take my Sanjio 3 brush and use this darkish brown called Velvet Bloom. Okay. It's not blending as well as I'd like it to. Let's try the other side. Okay, that side's blending a little better. Let me get some more of that Serene Whisper color. Okay, let me take some of that ethereal blush and pull it through. Okay, let's clean this up a little bit. Let me take my EO7 brush and mix that Serene Whisper with that Velvet Bloom color and bring it down a little bit there in the lower lash line. Okay, and then take my EO8 brush and blend it out. Kind of get rid of this harsh line here. Okay, so let me bring this back down. So this is the look that we've got going on here. Let me go and put on some mascara and maybe some eyeliner, and I will be right back. Okay, and this is the final look that we've got going on here. Just let me clean it up just a little bit here. And I'm going to put this Celestial Silk color in my inner eye. This matte, this light matte color in the center of my eye. Just kind of give it a pop of color. Yeah, so I used this shade right here, this shade, this shade, this shade, wait, this shade here, this shade, this shade, this shade, and this shade right here for my eyes. And this is look number 1. Let me know what you think down in the comments, and let's go ahead and move along to look number 2. Okay, today we are going to be using the Sorceress Smoke palette from Unearthly Cosmetics for look number 2. And I'm going to be using these grungy greens, this shade here, this shade here, this shade here, and then this shade way over here. So I'm going to be starting with Transfixed, use the shade Herbal, Eucalyptus, and Soot. So I'm going to be starting off with my EO6 brush, if I can find it. Over here, I see EO3 and EO... There it is, my Singe brush, EO6. And I'm going to start off with Transfixed. And, ooh, I do like me an Unearthly shimmer shade. Let me fix my wig for a minute here. I put in my earrings today. I forgot to put in my earrings yesterday. So yes, I have about 4 weeks left on my at the site that I'm at right now. I don't know yet where I am going, but I hope it is somewhere close. I hope it is the same hours and close to the same days that I'm working now. That I know it's probably not going to be around the same pay. It's probably going to be a drop in pay. If they can't find me something close in similar days and hours, I might ask to go on hiatus for a little while. Until they can find me something similar. If they will let me do that. I might have to find some way to make it on my own. Okay, I'm going into this herbal shade. This kind of grungy green shade here. Because I'm not going to go somewhere far away for less pay and work like 3rd shift. I'm just not about to do that. And now I'm going into Eucalyptus, which is a very similar shade, actually. Maybe if I take some time off, I can sell some of my stuff on Vinted or something like that. Now I'm going into Soot, and I can spend some more time on YouTube. I won't be buying new stuff or anything like that, but maybe we could do a project panning project or something like that. Ooh, I really like that. And this one is on sale on their website. Right now as I'm filming this. The Sorceress Smoke. The one I used yesterday isn't available on sale, but this one is. as I'm filming this. I said, when this goes up, I can't be so sure if it will be when this goes up. I'm gonna clean this up a little bit. And their Fall Magic one, which I can't find, but I was going to use, but I can't find, is also up for sale, which is also a very good one. I love this. Going into Soot, I'm going to go under my lower lash line. Okay, I'm going to take my EO8. Okay, and I'm going to blend this out a little bit. Try not to get it in my eye. Unsuccessful. But I did get it blended out. I really like that Soot color. Okay, I'm gonna take my E12 brush and take that Soot color and line my upper eyelid with it. I don't care if it's kind of messy looking. There. I kind of got the effect I wanted there. Let me pull this back down. Pull this out. There we go. Then I'm going to take, there's not really, well, I'll take this Sorceress color and put it on my inner corner. Okay, I'm gonna go off and clean my brushes, and I will be, and put on my mascara, and I will be right back. Okay, and here is the final look that we've got going on here. I think it looks really, really nice. I like the greens in this palette a lot. I think green goes well with my brown eyes. And yeah, I really like this look. I'll show you which shades I used. Again, I used this shade, this shade, this shade, and this shade, and I used this shade in my inner corner right here. This shade, Sorceress. Yeah, so those are the shades I used on my eyes. This is the look. Let me know what you think down below, and then let's go ahead and move on to look number 3. Okay, we are on to day number 3, and today I have the Unearthly Cosmetics Gargoyle palette, and it looks like this. And I think I want to use this shade here, which is called Mystic Stone, and we will go from there. We'll go from there and see what I want to use, and then I'll show you which ones I used in the wrap up. Okay, let's start off with Mystic Stone. Okay, we are going to put that in the inner part of the eye. How has your week been so far? It is only Wednesday here for me. I'm gonna move this up a little bit. And my week has been pretty boring so far. Knock on wood that it stays that way. I just want it to stay boring for the rest of the time that I have at my current position. I finished another book, another haunted house book that was really good. It's called How to Sell a Haunted House by Grady Hendrix. A very good book about family dynamics. What a brother and sister go through after their parents die and they're left their parents' house, which they find out is haunted. And what they must go through to find out what the deal is, what is going on. I think Grady Hendrix is a very smart, very intelligent writer. Oh, this looks very good. This looks very good. Like this kind of purple duochrome going on here. Okay, I think I'm going to go into this shade called Deep Sleep. It is kind of a gray color with my EO6 from Singe. All in all, I would give the book a 4.5 stars out of 5. If you like horror stories. And you're scared of puppets and dolls. That's all I'll add in there. It will be effective to you. Okay, then I'm gonna go into this purple, dark purple shade called Sinister Figure and use my EO3 brush. And use this as my deepening, my depth and dimension shade. Ooh, this is looking good. I like this. It's blending very well. Just want to get that Mystic Stone color and pull it through a little bit. Okay, let me clean up a little bit. Okay, and let me take that Sinister 4 shade and pull it underneath, put it underneath my lower lash line. And take my EO8 brush, use up my EO8, and blend it out. And blend that line out a little bit. So do a little bit of a purple look today. The only reason I didn't give it a full 5 stars was I think the book was a little bit too long. I think you could have wrapped it up a little bit sooner. Okay, put a little lip gloss on. I'm gonna put some eyeliner on and some mascara on, and I will be right back. Clean my brushes too. Okay, and this is the look that we've got going on. I did use my Victoria Beckham Navy Noir in my waterline, and I did use one of these colors in my inner corner, but I did use this shade here, and this shade here, and then this shade right here in my inner corner. So those are the shades that I used for this look. I really like the way it turned out. This is the look that I've got going on here. Let me know what you think, and let's go ahead and move along to the last and final look. Hello, and it is time for look number 4, where we are going to be using this Murky Meadow palette, and it looks a little something like this. I think I'm going to be using this shade here, probably this shade, and this shade here, and I definitely want to use this shade here in my inner corner, if I can remember. Okay, so let's start off with this one shade with my Singe EO6 brush. And we're going into Dreaded Dew. Oh no, not Dreaded Dew. I know I've only used this palette once before, I think, if I have used it at all. I think I've used it once. So I've started a new book called The Apartment by I want to say S.L. Gray. It's written by 2 people. And so far it's good. It's another in the thriller horror genre. About a home break-in, I believe. I had someone break into my house when I was about 12 years old. I was at home alone. And people kept knocking. A group of about 4 men, I would say, I think it was, kept knocking at the door, the front door and then the back door. And I wouldn't open the door for them. And then when they thought nobody was home, they kicked in the front door. And then I started screaming. And I had a baseball bat in my hand. And then they ran off. Okay, I'm going to use this same EO6 brush and go into Murky Meadow. Everybody asked me why I didn't call the police when they started knocking, because they were knocking for quite a while. I tried calling my parents, but couldn't get a hold of them because I was out in the country and the police wouldn't have been able to get out to me in time. I called the police after they kicked in the door and ran off. I didn't get a positive ID on any of them. But yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go into this Ominous Oak. I think I'm gonna use my EO3. Yeah, there's my EO3 right here. And this might be the darkest I go. I will say I knew their ethnicity, but I'm not going to say it here because that might make certain people mad. But I did not get their... I could not pick them out of a lineup if I had to when I was 12 years old. Okay, I'm going to take that dreaded dew and pull it through on the lid. But they never came back. And I wasn't allowed to be by myself in the house anymore. I had to go stay at my grandparents from then on. My dad did have a gun in the house, but I did not know where it was or how to use it. So I did not use that as an option. Okay, I'm taking this ominous oak and using it in my lower lash line. Thankfully, they just ran away. And I'm taking my EO8. I didn't even catch what car they were driving. I was too stunned. I can't blend this one out because my eyes are watering too much. Damn it. Maybe if I did this. There's something about allergies or something going on right now that is causing my eyes to water a lot. Okay, I think that worked out. Okay, now I'm gonna use my E11. Is this what it is? E11, yes. And use this Haunted Hollow shade for my inner eye. So I'll let y'all know if the book is any good, probably next week when I finish it. I just love a good chartreuse inner eye shade. I don't know if it's picking up on camera. Okay, I'm going to go clean my brushes and put on some mascara, and I will be right back. Okay, so this is the look that we've got going on here. I think it's a very pretty look. Which look did you think that you liked best? I liked the shadowed petal and the sorceress smoke look the best. Probably the shadowed petal look, probably the best. But I like this look too. I like this look a lot too. But maybe the sorceress smoke look the best. I don't know. Let me know what you think down below, and thank you for watching. Thank you so much. Please give this video a like. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, I didn't do a Get Ready With Me Friday last week. I was taking a mental health day, but I should be doing one tomorrow. And yeah, I will see you then for a new video. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I am sending out all of those good vibes, and I will see you then. Okay, goodbye.